just haven't been good, and I haven't matched enough good plays together for my liking, and that's what it comes down to. And when I mean good plays, I mean right reads, I mean ball positioning, I mean making guys miss, I mean just the whole gamut of how I play, and I know what I'm capable of, and my standard is extremely high, and I haven't been meeting it, my personal standard. So that's how I feel.
Now, Cam Newton definitely has a very high standard for himself. He knows he needs to play at a higher level as the Patriots work to get back to just a 500 record. What's that?
He needs to elevate his wardrobe. How about that? I mean, somebody needs to say it at some point.
Somebody
needs to say it at some point.
He's got his own ideas about that one. Okay, look, the Patriots not even out of 500
that's right, Ryan.
right
I said
now.
it. I said
2-3 on the season. And also this Sunday marking Jimmy G's first visit back to Foxborough since being traded to the 49ers. Ryan Clark back here with us. Maybe you're giving Cam Newton some ideas since, I'll go with Stephen A. You've got the pastor look going on today. Max, I want to direct this question at you, though. What would a win mean for the Patriots this weekend?
A whole lot, because a loss would be a disaster for them. And let me explain. The Patriots pretty good this year, right? They have a quality win against the Dolphins. As that turned out, that's a quality win. And against the Raiders. And as that turns out, that's a really good win. And Cam did not play well against the Raiders. And in terms of their losses, they have a couple of quality ones, too. Barely against the Seahawks in a great game. It's the best game I've seen in a while. And to the Chiefs without Cam, calls going against them, the whole thing. So 2-2, they were all right. Then they lost to the Broncos. And they were off for a while, and Cam was rusty. I get it. Now they have the Niners. Niners coming off a good win. You're going to go to 2-4? The thing about when you had Tom Brady as quarterback is, whatever the excuses, you were never 2-4. When you were struggling, maybe you were 500, whatever, and you ended the season with double-digit wins every year. And as I keep saying, Brady left the cupboard bare for Belichick, because a lot of this is obviously, that's not really the way this works. It's exactly the way it works. Belichick and Brady have enormous egos, or they wouldn't be the GOATs. You can't get to where they were without enormous egos, where they are. Who was it more, Belichick or Brady? That's the argument in sports. It's one of the great ones of all time in American sports, really, at this point. Who was it more, Belichick or Brady? Brady made sure by the time he was gone, Belichick didn't have a quarterback. He had to scramble, and luckily Cam Newton was available, right? Brady also made sure he went to a lovely situation in Tampa Bay, where he would get the most credit possible. Just don't turn the ball over. And they would have, Jameis hadn't turned the ball over. They'd won 9, maybe 10 games last year, right? Doesn't matter. No one wants to hear the excuses. We are watching Belichick and Brady, and we want to see who does better. My prediction is Belichick. Doesn't look so good. If they go to 2-4 while Brady's riding high, does it? And 2-4, considering the Bills, who are maybe not all we cracked them up to be early on, but that's a good team. Considering the Dolphins, who are at 500 and already pretty tough to beat, and now they're going to start Tua, and they feel that that's because that's an improvement, not just for the future, but right now over Fitzpatrick. Imagine if the Patriots wind up with 6 or 7 wins this year, and Brady goes to the NFC Championship game or something. This is a huge game for the Patriots. No excuses. Cam rusty, the defense hurt or defecting before the season because of COVID opting out. No one wants to hear it, because when Brady was there, the excuses didn't matter. They didn't need them because you were always winning. What are the Patriots now? Are they a one close play away from beating the Seahawks? An excuse about a call going against them against the Chiefs? Or are they a winning franchise? We're about to find out.
Let me say this to you, Max. Usually, obviously, it's a debate show. We need to disagree, but we don't, for the most part, with this. I think you're right. But I also think that you're really more correct because of this particular game coming up, not this particular season. This game coming up right now is Jimmy Garoppolo on the other side. That was supposed to be the successor to Tom Brady. Tom Brady didn't want to leave. He wanted to stay. I supported that. Mr. Kraft obviously supported that. As a result, Bill Belichick ends up trading him for a second-round pick. I don't think there's any doubt that it was out of frustration because, hey, the bottom line is, in the end, You want to do that, but Jimmy Garoppolo's on the other side. That's why your points are very valid. If it were not for this game, I'm thinking COVID-19. I'm thinking Cam testing positive for it. I'm thinking about him having to miss a game. I'm thinking about N'Keal Harry, who can't get open. I'm thinking about Bill Belichick's history of not being able to draft good at the wide receiver spot. I'm thinking about all of those things, and I would say we ain't never had a season like this. Normally, I would give them a pass, but this game right here, Cam better not get outplayed by Garoppolo, or Boston is not going to be kind to him.
Ryan?
I don't think that's even it. Here's why it's big, and it's more to Mac's point. Tampa Bay saw its first adversity this year. They didn't play well. Tom Brady blows up on the sideline against Chicago. Tom Brady forgets what down it is, and they lose a game. It's all falling down in Tampa Bay. They go back to work. Tom Brady gets that team focused. They come out and play the Green Bay Packers, which they weren't favored to win, and they blow them out. They have no penalties. They play discipline. Tom Brady plays well. He doesn't turn the ball over. They win the football game. This is now Bill Belichick's adversity without Tom Brady, with a new quarterback, with a new team. Rob Ninkovich said they normally go back to basics in these times. Well, for the last 2 decades, going back to basics has been going back to Tom Brady and what works. This is Bill Belichick's first chance at that this season with the new team and the new quarterback. This game is more than important. This game is everything. This game sets a tone for the rest of the season. They have to win this game, and it's all on Bill Belichick.
Yeah, no excuses on this one. The Patriots hoping to avoid consecutive losses at home for the first time since November of 2008. All right, guys, we got to move on from this. We have plenty more First Take coming up your way. Next, we move to the